Hello guys, your boy Tempest is back and live on PlayStation. Well, I guess you could say that. That's probably the worst opening ever. Oh well. I am going to attempt to finish my 3.4 storyline today. It may not happen. It may happen. So let's pick up where we left off and go from there. But first, nah, I should get my MVP on point. So, as for why I've been away, there are many reasons why I've been away. One of them being, it's hard to do, how would I say, it's hard to stream when you're in a house full of people who use your internet. I try to respect everybody's internet usage, and I don't really go online and stream as much when I know other people are up using the internet because I don't want to affect the bandwidth. So, that being said, that's pretty much the main reason I haven't been streaming. There are a few other factors, but none too big. One of them being me job hunting and relocating and doing all this other stuff. Another one being my PS4 getting very... My old PS4 was going on the fritz, and it was just, my controller was bad, my console powered off, and I lost all my data. I had to redo my entire data. And then on top of that, my console would continue to freeze. I'm going to check on my slides. So my console would continue to freeze consistently, especially during raid nights. That got irritating. And the disc tray, the optical drive wasn't working at all. At some point I just said, alright, enough is enough, time to get a new one. And you know, if I wasn't gonna, let's put it this way, if I was gonna get something new, I want to get an upgrade. I'd rather get future proof. So I went and upgraded to a PS4 Pro by trading in my old one. Wasn't exactly a good trade-in because, like I said, my old PS4 was pretty faulty. Oh, is that so dumb? I forgot I switched to Immortal Flame. So yeah, GameStop kinda, people saying GameStop ripped me off, but you know what? The upgrade is done. And I was able to come back. I bought my new PS4 like, I would say 5 days ago, 4 or 5 days ago. And here I am streaming on it. So, time to break this bad boy in. As for what I've been doing in the game, well, as you see, I helped the FC get a new mansion. So my FC has upgraded to a mansion. My squadron has grown. That probably the worst ability I can give anybody. Oh snap. That's a decent amount of scripts. Yo, that's good. Alright, I respect that. And I'm not changing that ability. And the ability work when accompanying a thaumaturge. So, let's get a thaumaturge on the team. We're gonna bring him over here and bound to succeed. Send him out. Good to go. I didn't know you get that many scripts. Having these squadron members are really, really good. I'm gonna have to get the one for crafter blue scripts, and that'll just be my weeklies right there. It'll save me the trouble of having to craft blue scripts. Honestly, I could honestly see them erring away from the blue scripts and trying to help out with the storyline and stuff like that and focus more into the other gameplay. I will get to more talk on Stormblood as we go through the well, my opinions on Stormblood as we go through some of the storyline. In terms of future streaming, as I said, I'm probably gonna be going back to my other home. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of moving. There was a fair in this yard, well, in our backyard, so my parents had me come over here, and I was like, alright, I help out came down here, stayed here for like a week or two. And I said I'll probably be back over there starting this weekend, if not next week. So, yeah, I probably will be back over there really soon. So I may not be streaming as much as I want to. However, I will probably bring a flash drive with me and try recording. I don't think recording really affects the bandwidth as much as actually streaming. Because streaming is more of an upload, download time, and recording, in my opinion, is just you downloading and recording the experience. When it's all done, a video clip is saved. So it won't be 2-hour videos, it'll be more 15-minute videos. You don't want to buy what? I don't know what you're up to, but I want no part of it. Sack of gill. Well, you're the one with the gill, and seeing as you're friends with Papa Lomo, there, tonic and slop for the both of you. Tell her and treat it to your taste. Now, off with you, before someone sees us together. Alpha, now you standing right here the entire time. You bitch. Clothes make us the men, as they say. Right then, I will go and change and see you at the spot Papa Lomo marked on the map. Okay, so anybody watching this as a late thing would probably see the entire story as it unfolds, but for me, I don't know. While wearing the weather, okay. I forgot almost exactly where I was in the story, so let's see where I can figure out. There's the weather slops, and where's the weather top? There we go. I swear I sorted this. That's sorted. Oh well. Yes, I love the Ultima necklace. I like the Ultima weapon necklace. So if I recall, in the last part of the storyline, last time on Final Fantasy 14, I don't know how to do that. We were pretty much, we met up with Papa Lomo and Ida and trying to foil someone's plan, as always. So let's see what's up. Well, look at us, a pair of down-that-hill adventurers seeking a chance to recapture past glory. Yes, this should suffice. And now we play the waiting game. Writing game? What the fuck is a writing game? Tic-tac-toe?
My thanks, comrades.
Wait, 1 second. 1 second. I have to do something. Alright. This is gonna be a bit loud until I can adjust the in-game volume. But I forgot that I had all the audio coming from my television as opposed to coming from my headset, and you guys wouldn't be able to hear the audio.
You must be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard so much. I understand you have taken an interest in our cause.
A great interest, you might say. Your words have certainly made quite an impression on my friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided open engagements with the Garleans, but you and yours seem confident against the world in arms. I can only assume you have good reason to be so bold. Why, one might even think you are planning to summon a primal. Because that would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals you recently received from your smuggler friends, whom our Ishgardian allies have since detained, lest you...
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin. The real Griffin. Your performance earlier didn't fool us.
Ah, the famous scions of the Seventh Dawn. I should have known better than to think I could conceal the truth from you lot. You are right. I am not the Griffin, but I speak with his voice, and it was at his behest that we procured those crystals. You are wrong, however, if you think that we procured them to summon a primal. We used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In exchange for crystals to summon their god, they will aid us in the fight for Alamegan liberation.
You've got to be joking! Have you gone completely mad? When people find out you helped the Lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the Resistance. Alamigo will never be free!
This isn't a fairy tale, girl. We don't have the luxury to play at being honorable heroes.
He mentioned fairy tale. That's my FC. There we go.
It's because the likes of you wouldn't sully your saintly hands that Alamigo's been under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and neither will we. We're ready to do whatever it takes.
What proof do you have of this arrangement with the Amalja?
Yeah, Ida looks pretty good down there. Those booty shorts.
Aside from a lack of crystals, none. But the beastmen have a great big pile of the things if you fancy looking. You might want to hurry, though. It'll not be long before they summon their god. Search our camp if you don't believe me. We have naught to hide.
If there is a cache to be found, Ida and I will find it.
Welcome to the show.
Then let us be off. Are you perchance the Warrior of Light? Aye. I thought so. You should know that a great many who have joined us did so because you saved them. Because you showed them that one brave man can make a difference. You saved me too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed. But that was a lifetime ago. On behalf of my brothers and sisters, I thank you. You gave us hope where there was none, courage and strength when all was lost. We shall not squander your gift.
I know that look, Ida, and I do not like it. You cannot seriously be contemplating taking up arms with that band of cutthroats.
I just...
She's Alamegan, huh?
If the Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the situation in Alamigo comes to a head.
Yeah, I gotta admit.
Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences. You mustn't lose sight of that, Ida. When the time comes, we must all make our choices, but we must do so in full possession of the facts. Now, let us away. There is work to be done.
Homie smart as fuck. I must admit though, Ida she got a body on her. She's fine. Alright. Alright, so now let me adjust the volume a bit. Sorry about that, I had You can't adjust volume mid cutscene, and I just remembered over the past few days I've been in FC chat, and because of FC chat I just haven't really had time to. Well, I'm thinking in multiple areas. Because of the FC chat, I just put the volume through my headset for the voices and let the volume from the game come out my television. Corey he says, "Do you remember? Forgive me, you cannot be expected to recall every name and face. And besides, it's not as if it matters. I have long admired how you live in the present, how you focus on the problem at hand, and always keep moving forward. So let us keep moving forward together, kid. We must find and secure those crystals. This is no time for looking back." Flag and nod. I love this. I could use this for like basic raid food. It's not high quality, so yeah. Alphanard will keep moving forward. If we take the Griffin's double at his word, then the crystals are now somewhere where Zaharak, ready to be put to use by Amalja. We must appraise Alize of all we have learned. I will join you both in Little Alamiga after I have changed. Wasn't she like injured? I forgot the story already, man. So, damn, I'm trying to remember the story and I can barely remember it right now. I wonder if she was injured or whatnot. I remember her being poisoned, but I guess, oh no, she got out of bed. Her poison's healed. Oh, Thancred here. Kept you waiting, huh? My apologies, Alphanart. That's much better. Subterfuge was never my strong suit. You are prepared for battle then, huh? Well, at least I can get out of this ugly ass clothes. Now that Thancred has finally arrived, perhaps you can share your latest findings. Forgive me, I'm getting very tongue twisted today. You mean to tell me while we were worrying ourselves sick, Ida and Papa Lama were here all along? Well, Istola will be relieved, and also angry. Mainly angry, I should think. As for the crystals, what choice do we have? We cannot very well leave them in the hands of the Amalja. For all we know, they could be preparing to summon Ifrit even as we speak. We must make for Zaharak. I can pronounce that without delay. Agreed. If there is not else to discuss, let us depart at once. Look, I know that necklace threw off my glamour, but I love that necklace. So this glamour is on point to me. And so they go forth in accordance to the Griffin's plan. The players gather to assume their mark on the stage, wrapped of flames. Ere long, this curtain shall raise. This curtain shall rise. In the drama of which I am Arthur, gods forgive me. Shall last be performed. Forgive that horrible reading. I feel like I should read that again, but I ain't gonna. Not else remaineth, save to stand at the ready and pray that the chance is seized, for never shall we know it like again. I think I'm just terrible at reading Old English. Okay, so I guess we gotta fight Ifrit. I confess, I expected a warmer greeting, but we must not jump to conclusions. Not until we brave the bowels of Ember. We must be ready to engage the enemy at any moment. If you would make any final preparations, pray do so now. I shall await your signal. Upon proceeding to the bowels of the Emperor, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these cutscenes in their entirety. Okay. So we're gonna go to some serious cutscenage. All seen come here. It is possible that we've been deceived. You'd think there would be more obvious signs that something was afoot, but if anything, the place seems quieter than I remember. I have a bad feeling about this. Alright, so here we go. Let me make sure my volume is on point so you guys can hear. Anybody who may be watching or watching in the future. Because they're going to be talking throughout the cutscene. I confess. Okay, I read all of that. So, when you get a warning like that, that means you're going to get a shit ton of cutscenes. Anybody who ever played this game? Speaking of which, if you have played this game, I've learned today that starting today is the free login campaign. And if you're out, feel free to log in. It lasts 4 days between now and January. So anybody who may be watching this broadcast or watching this video in the future, know that from December 1st, 2016 to January 1st, 2017, you got 4 free days of Final Fantasy 14 login. And I'll be sure to message my friends on PSN and let them know. And it's 4 days starting from the day that you log in, so it's not a full 96 hours.
This isn't right. The Emulger would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
Man, these graphics on point.
Not willingly, no.
Let's say I'm glad to have her back. Oh damn, I thought I had to fight Ifrit.
Ah, the saviors of Eorzea.
By the 12. Will you never learn?
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the warrior of light, on the other hand, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos. One life for one world. A fair exchange. Wouldn't you agree?
Lest you forget, you've more than one opponent.
Or like got some bodyguards. Wait, what?
Uncle! Defend me!
I sense you will offer more than mere target practice, unlike your sister.
Alize!
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was. My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere.
What? She's a rat mage.
As Eorzea's blade of light once stood by my side, now I shall stand at his, and defend this realm with all my might.
Oh shit. Yo, I gotta play that class. Yo, I gotta play that class. That fighting stance and everything. Yeah, Red Mage is gonna be the shit when that shit come out. Alright. Why am I healing? I got to be good. Alright. That's cover. Ah, it's just a regular pet, alright. Why am I healing her? This guy tethers to everything. I think I'm gonna need my teammates first. Hey, why does this warrior have cover? A strong cover right there. He got like reverse cover or something. Oh no, the paladin got cover. I forgot they have a warrior and paladin on their team. I'm not being a bad scholar. I just realized I'm so used to being already prepped before battle. I just realized I didn't have my fairy. I'm being bad now. It's a bad bitch. Those fake ass chains. It ends
now.
He's pissed.
What?
The chains.
You snake! You would betray us as well?
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain. My path is unchanged, my creed sacrosanct. This I believe with all my heart. But say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
By the 12! Oriange!
Yep, we all were right. He's a pretty boy.
Mine apologies, Master Alphino. That the brightest light might shine, duty did compel me to walk in darkest shade.
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against us. I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
Thou mayest, my lady. By thy leave.
Even odds, then. No matter. We'll crush the lot of you in one fell swoop!
Is everybody on this team summoners? Or scholars?
Understood.
The power of books, man. Stay in school. Knowledge is power.
Hearken to me. We only have one chance. Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell.
Channeling ether into a sword? Oh,
I cannot do
snap.
it alone, but together we can defeat them.
This class gonna be good.
Make ready! They come!
Yo, that class is looking cooler and cooler the more and more they show it. So now we gotta even fight 5-on-5? Yo, the ground is lit up with symbols and shit. Yo, that sword, that's like Squall Ultimate. Well, what was that move that Squall did? I forgot. Wait, how'd he get back up? They did. I think it's called Blasting Zones, what Squall had. It was a pretty cool move. I love that move. Give her my acre? What you mean? Ah, I got you. It's not enough. He don't stand a chance at killing me. Now that's what I've been through with Alexander. Am I stronger all of a sudden? Oh, the light. I shouldn't be critting for damage 6,000 on Scholar. More Aether? Alright, here we go. Is this making me stronger? Is this like Echo? Oh, they got the Echo too? I forgot that. Yo. Get off the homegirl. Yo. Yo, what the fuck? I'm getting jealous right now. These like moves that Warrior's gonna get in the future, so Warrior's gonna be broken again. And I'm giving my aces. You bitch! I'm gonna have to kill this motherfucker. Oh, good job. They carved up. 9.
Tis done. With this blade, I banish the darkness.
Dang! That's nice.
Not like this.
Alize, are you hurt?
Dizzy, but otherwise fine. Thank you.
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
We are for how we came to this world.
Crystals? You mean, like the Ascians? Just so. As the Ascians flee unto the rift twixt planes with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
Yo, his eyes are nice.
Eloquent, as always. Aye, like the Ascians, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
Wait! Such methods as the Ascians employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
At long last, you see. To save our world, we gave our lives. We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders, and bid us fight for all that was good and right. We fought. And we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence. We did everything right! Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this! You of all people should understand. We cannot, we will not falter! We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
I've died before, Arbet. I'm not afraid to die again.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
Ramu, Gorilla, Ifrit, Titan. Glad they left out Leviathan.
To have known the depth of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis-Sois, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle. Quickly! Thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal.
Oh, I'm Leviathan. Okay.
What is this place?
Such pain. Such sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
It can't be.
Mother Heidelin, hearken unto your children's plea. From two worlds do we gather, and from two worlds do we offer a bounty of light. In this desperate hour we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the Mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
He knows?
Your cries go not unheard.
Yeah, I think we told him.
Nor your sacrifices unnoticed. Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save. Whom I can yet save.
Minfilia.
Blessed children of the First, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it, as darkness once did drown another.
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer!
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiark's will, so too must others carry out the will of Heidelin. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light.
So much blood on that weapon.
Thank you, Urianger, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Hydaelyn had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength long sought. And in treating with the Ascians, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes, in whom I glimpsed ourselves, the first. Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals. And thus did I labor to set light against dark. Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the first's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away!
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal, and at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
You would go alone, then?
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf, as would my father be. Your kindness, your compassion, your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
Long have I watched you from Hydaelyn's side. Watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn. The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers. Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati. I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
She been watching me, huh? She seen me get my glamour on point.
'Twould seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
Hear me, servants of Hydaelyn. you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor. Take us with you. Take us home. We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them. We made our choice and you see what came with it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
Dang. That made me feel bad about my life.
It is a strange feeling. So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph. Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor. Thank you, Louis, for everything.
That's it? Man, they said that we're gonna be in cutscenes for like the next hour or two. That was short. It was deep. I guess maybe because I was into it. It was really good though. Let me turn my lights off. Alright, let's go ahead and keep going. It seems we are in Southern Thanalands again. Menphilia's doing, no doubt. Made a 12 speed up on her way. And the Warriors of Darkness too. I cannot help but wonder what awaits those wayward souls if they gave their lives in order to travel to the source, then in returning to the first, would they not? But mayhaps that was their wish. Speechless. Speak thy mind. I do not expect thy forgiveness. We should talk about what to do next. And after that, I forgot all about Moonbrighter. I seem to be a lost of words. Forgive me. My thoughts were elsewhere. And this, when I... why he waving at me? And this, when I know full well there is yet work to be done. The crystals. Lead them to me. I will get back to Zaharak and secure them. The module will still be in disarray after the drafting of the Warriors of Darkness gave them. They are not like to notice a lone bard sulking through. But Thancred, you don't have to do this, I know, but I want to. I will see you at the Rising Stones. I should go find Ida and Papalamo. They must have finished searching the mass camp. The mass camp by now. Not that it matters anymore. Speak thy mind. I do not expect. Oh, feeding himself. I know Saya Vesperia. You must be tired, kid. I know I am. I spin my camera angle way too much, forgive me. If thou wast permit, my lady. I will ask a question. When did thou become aware of my independent pursuits? When I saw you meeting with the warriors of darkness and the Asians in white at the great library. I tried not to think the worst. You've never been one to confide in others, so I knew that even were your intentions pure, you would not spare your plans with us until you felt the time was right. But I cannot deny that a part of me feared you had simply betrayed us. Don't tell me. Stupid ass telemarketers keep messaging me. I'm so cray. Anyways, with that there be another way. Know that I took no pleasure in deceiving thee, and that these sins will forgive weigh heavy on my heart. Oh. I understand why you did what you did. That you but sought to achieve the greatest good while inflicting the least harm. Not many would have the courage to make that choice. But even knowing what came of your actions, I find that I cannot condone them. I'm sorry. Kid, forgive me, but I believe the events of the day have taken their toll on me. I should like to rest a while. If thou wouldst grant me leave, I would gladly escort thee unto a refuge of thine own choosing. Once my lady has regained her strength, we shall join thee at the rising stone until then, warrior light. So what you're telling me is wait at rising stone? So like, here's the deal. A lot has been coming out and a lot of news been coming out since I've been away. So yes, they have announced the expansion being Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. And we already know the 3.5 patch and everything, and I was like, man, I got to finish the story, but I didn't want to finish the story without streaming. So, as said, in future content I probably would not be streaming. I would most likely record. So I'll probably be recording around events, fights, and stuff like that. It'd probably be a bunch of mini videos, not one really long video. And I guess if anyone's interested, they can watch it from there. I try to see if I can talk during the process, but anyways. Well, I get more into the topic after this since we're approaching the next part of the quest. Alphanard. I have yet to tell them what happened in Zaharak. I thought it's best to do so together. Ida. Now, okay. There you go. We finished our search, in case you were wondering. Now look at that little bump back there. She ain't got much of an ass, but she got some ass on her. And then like, oh man, her body is on point. Like, honestly, I can imagine her neck. Anyway, let's stay focused on the objective here, and that's finishing the story. Well met, kid. Alphanard said you would be joining us. Would seem the Griffin's double was telling the truth, insofar as we found nothing resembling a sizable cache of crystals in the mass camp. Did you perchance find one in Zaharak? Actually, long story short, we skip this part and go right into this part. And they're shocked. I don't believe it. The crystals, Menphilia, all of it. It's just, I don't know what it is. I sympathize, Ida. Even now, I struggle to comprehend that which I saw. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that I feel blessed to have been granted a final chance to speak with her. 'Twas bittersweet, but also affirming. Alphanart, I believe it's past time Ida and I rejoined the Scions. We have been away for far too long. Though I am loath to leave the Griffins to his own devices, I feel our investigation would benefit from your more dispassionate perspective. And I hope that we might in turn offer our own options on the many challenges that you have faced in our absence. Guys, it's been absolutely ages, hasn't it? I can't wait to hear about everyone's adventures. We would be glad to recount them, and Tatari's tales may well surprise you. Ida! Ida! Rob, be praised! It is you! I'm sorry, he's big, old man. It just comes to my mind to get that voice. Ida! Alive and standing here before me, in the flesh. I can hardly believe my eyes. Oh, come now. Has it really been so long you don't remember me? It's Godobald. I fought beside your father in the revolution. Do not think less of her, friends. It's been 20 years since the occupation sent us apart. What? Since the occupation sent us apart, or set us separate ways. But the resistance were always welcome to Little Alamigo. They gave us hope. And yes, Ida most of all. Ida here was always full of fire. Ever the first to volunteer for a mission. Until the day she's up and vanished, that is. There were rumors and we feared the worst. But here you are, alive and well, looking nary a day older. Well, what can I say? I'm sorry for running off like that and making you all worry. It's a long story. But you see, I got involved with my friends here, the Scions. Oh, sorry. We were still the circle of knowing back then, right? Anyhow, I want to come back and tell you, but it was what? I'm lost. I wanted to come back and tell you, but it was all very secretive stuff at the time, and as you can see, I'm completely fine. I know we've got a lot to talk about, and we will. But right now, I got to hurry back to the headquarters. My friends are expecting me. Pray forgive her. It has been a long day for us all. I promise we will visit again at the first opportunity. Let us return to the Rising Stones. Hells, take me for giving you that mask. Well, I guess we're going to the Rising Stone then. So much of the story is starting to revolve around Ida now. So like, with the upcoming news that have been coming out, and I'm pretty sure more will come out in the long run. That sword coming from the book really fortified what everybody been talking about with Red Mage, and a lot of my friends have finished the storyline. They just been trying their best not to spoil it, and I'll do my best not to spoil it. But yes, Red Mage is most likely gonna be a thing in the future, based off of everything we just saw and all the hints, especially with the Scarlet Witch shirt that Yoshi P had and everything. It's just really heavily hinted at that being the next class. Other speculated classes are samurai because they promised that they would release samurai. And the last speculated class is dancer based off of what we saw in the trailer. But some people are trying to say that's a monk, not a dancer. So it's really getting up in the air. I even heard rumors it could be blue mage, but I highly doubt that. So let's continue the story. Welcome home, kid. I trust your journey was uneventful. You will be pleased to hear that Thancred has secured the crystals. He sent word a short while ago. Once he has delivered them safely into the Temple Knight's care, he will rejoin us here, and we can declare this matter officially resolved. While awaiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Istola and Kirill and brief them on all that has occurred. I also requested that they return to the Rising Stone on the earliest convenience. Now that our lost friends have been found, it would seem meet to discuss the future. We found everyone. And I guess Krill could replace Minfilia.
Back in the Solar. It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after Moonbreed.
Is my volume so low? Let me check something. Yeah, it was low. Okay, I got this.
Much has changed since then. We ourselves, most of all.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
There's only one that's not.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
But, as Papalima rightly said, much has changed since we last stood here. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were, nor should we be. Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts. And I hope that the Scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
Companions bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit.
If you guys hear trains in the background, forgive me. I do live next to a train track.
Very well. I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask.
I'm gonna be in your bedroom, bitch. You know, I love primal fights, and I love you at the same time. So like, that works out.
I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Damn, I'm sorry, Ida. Istola just got you beating every known factor, like them eyes, the hair, the ears, like them thighs. Oh man, her dress style.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see the signs of the Seventh Dawn restored and my dear friend found. Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake. That is, if there are no objections.
Oh, I worry about you.
You will always be welcome here, Kryl.
Urianger, can we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Ascians as before?
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. It would be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes. She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
Papalimo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the Resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
And what we...
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities. That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable, and we've always got him to keep us from bickering. But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If it please you, you may think of me as but another comrade in arms.
Well then, Alfie, I, for my part, shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
Like you always do.
I would not have it any other way, Tataru. And we mustn't forget you. What now for the Warrior of Light?
Kick ass, take names, kill Alexander. Again and again. Get that 275 weapon. Which ain't gonna be worth shit when the next patch come out. To strive for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. The road goes ever on. A new adventure, what else? And then there's the quiet. If someone asked me a question, I would never be quiet for sure. Knowing me, I would never be quiet. So I would probably say like the road ever goes on, or what else? I'm going on another adventure, motherfucker. So haven't done this since I was a kid, but any, mini, mighty, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If it holler, let him go. Any, mini, mighty, mo. There's kind of a pattern to that. Actually, I probably set myself up for failure there. But anyways, let's see.
Indeed.
I don't even think it matters what you pick anyways.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
With having to complete the story for Storm of Heaven's Word to move to Stormblood, I'm wondering if they would make it kind of required for you to move from the Rising Stone to an area in Idleshire, mayhaps. Leave it to me, kid. I will make sure she's properly introduced to everyone. Who is she? Oh, Krill? She welcomed me, so I gotta welcome her. I'm sorry. I got the cutest smile ever. It's official then. Guys, I hope I don't regret this. Oh, we gotta talk to everybody. I suppose I should not be surprised with everyone standing in a circle delivering grand proclamations about their future endeavors. She's naturally felt obliged to make up one of her own. I may be what? I can't, my mind is elsewhere. A part of me want to say I may be argued that the great thunder of the source was an aberration. Okay, I'm guessing the source is an organization. Anyways, in the existence of the 10 and 3 reflections are offense to the natural order. That must absurdly, I can never understand how this guy talks. Whoever is his voice actor gets kudos, because when this guy talks, I get so confused. That must absurdly is the Asian's belief. 'Twas in the hopes of opening my eyes and said revelation that the first came unto me, imagining it sufficient to secure my allegiance. Nor would they have been mistaken. Were my heart a temple of truth alone, but a devoted follower of Master Lloyd Sewell's teaching, and for the love I bear him in his, I hearken not to their nah. Fuck it. I'm done reading his shit. I have Sir Americ assurance that the Temple Knights will henceforth keep an eye on the Isgardian crystal trade. Oh, and he extends his deepest apologies for your dinner having been cut short. Courteous fellow, isn't he? You would never have guessed he was a politician. Now where's Ida? Who is you? Clements? Alright, Clements. Oh man, you got a beauty mark in your face, which is not so beautiful. I haven't talked to you in a while. You needn't say a word, kid. I know. Wherever she wanders, no matter how far, she will always be with us. And where's Desi Stola and Krill? Where's Ida? Chilling over here. Same as it ever was. Okay. You ain't got much to say. Krill. It would seems that I'm a scion then. Some derive comfort from such titles, but I cannot say that I feel any different from before. Well, perhaps a twinge of pride. And Bay! As agreed, we shall spend the coming moons conducting our own independent research. Should you have need of our service, however, you are of course welcome to seek us out. So I'm guessing she gonna discover the demon. And let's see what's going on. Look at them, kid. The scions of the 7 done. Look how far we've come. The people we've met, the moments we've shared, the losses we've suffered, the tragedies we've overcome. All of it has made us who we are today. Where we go from here and what the future holds, only the 12 know. But I know that we will find out together. That's so little pay. That means there's another quest. She's really thinking that shit.
One world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain. Where men go as one, there is life. And while there is life, my friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me. Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand. Thank you. I shall guard it well.
You better. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to come fuck you up, too.
There is cause to hope. For every ending, every parting marks a new beginning.
Well done, brother. You may resume your normal duties and rejoin the others. The coming battle shall be our greatest yet, and I intend to stand with you all. I intend to stand with you all on that glorious day. Yeah, I gotta admit, I'm digging that armor. Hey, come on, that armor shows that thing holding the sword. It's like straight up screaming red mage. True believers are so readily led. I have been given them everything they desire, all for which they have prayed. I doubt you can say the same for your pawns. Get what you wanted then? Was it all worth it in the end? There were some unexpected developments, but they were ultimately to our advantage. Be it host to the surfeit of the light or dark, a world bereft the equilibrium is but a void in waiting, and a void is no use to my master. I shall follow her emissary with great interest. As for the puns, whom you so pity, they have delivered unto me a gift, which I do now present to you. 2 balls on the shaft. Oh wait, Nidhogg eyes. Oh shit. The eyes of Nidhogg. Many were to candidate themselves. Many were the candidates considered, but by your deeds you have proven yourself to most deserving. Whatever. I'm rethinking ahead and reading behind. A man of boundless rage and boundless despair, and those beasts beat a heart, and whose breast beats a heart which thirsts for vengeance. Only you are fit to wield these eyes for will of for woe. Is that Alamigo? That like some coil shit though. That's elegant technology. So it's here all along. Oh snap, he's playing the part again. Oh, just you wait, my pretty. You and I are going to have so much fun. What's with the evil laugh? And I don't even hear a voice. No retreat, no surrender. So, I guess that completes the 3.4 storyline. I knew I wasn't that far behind. I just wanted to approach it with caution. Surrender of Souls. Alright, that's a nice title. And on top of that, new minion. Man, that was pretty intense. So based off of everything we've seen so far, there's going to be more in the 3.5 patch. I can't really tell you what I'm speculating for 3.5, but for 4.0, I can pretty much say that things tend to be leading more towards us fighting Asians. I can see us fighting... No, not Asians. Man, I'm talking so badly today. My mind is everywhere else. The Garleans, not the Asians. I can see us fighting the Garleans more in Stormblood. And on top of that, dealing with the Resistance. As for the classes, Red Mage like it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get a chance to main Red Mage, but to play Red Mage alone would just be great. Also, for Dancer, that would be a lot of fun also. I can see Dancer being a lot of fun to play. That's going to be a great class, if they do release that. But the class that everyone is going crazy over, the Samurai. I don't know why. I'm personally just like, Samurai. But people are going super crazy. I've even heard people say stuff like, I'm not coming back to this game until Samurai. Oh, I guess I have my master volume set. Alright. I'm like, is Samurai that good of a class that people just thinking to themselves, I don't want to play this game unless that class is in it? So, that being said, I don't know, there's just so much. I'm so hyped for future content. I guess I could run a dungeon, but I'll restart the stream and do a casual 4.0 prediction talk as I wait for server reset. So that being said, I will talk with you guys in a bit and have fun. This is your boy Tempest signing out.